Scott here again, on Flip That Script, to talk to you a little bit about something that can be very frustrating and aggravating, at least at some point in our process, when it comes to the fact that our toxic, narcissistic, abusive family members would appear in many ways to be normal to the people around them, their friends and acquaintances, and even other family members. The reason that this even occurs is because toxic, narcissistic, abusive people can be very good actors. The reason that I hold the view that even disordered people like this know what they're doing is wrong is just look at how they're able to conceal their abuse from other people that know them. They do this in private and behind closed doors, especially when it comes to narcissists, the more covert types, which is the kind that my father is. My brother's actually much more grandiose and wouldn't necessarily be so concerned, although I'd say to a large extent, actually he is too, able to conceal and always kept this private, although he also did it in front of his friends when I was growing up. In any case, overall, many of us are going to experience the abuse being concealed from others because narcissists and toxic people who actually target family members as their scapegoats, as I was, are very good actors and have a different public persona, which would cause many people, if you go to expose them, which I actually did with my truth-telling autobiography and in other ways too on social media. I'm not necessarily recommending that, but to me it was a very empowering experience to just go ahead and tell the truth. And because, especially with my father, how good he was at projecting a public persona and an image to other people of a very genteel and caring person, exposing the abuse, at least initially, was a big shock to a lot of people. Because, again, they're very good actors. I'd say in the long run, what matters is that you know. If you wish to expose them, know that once you do that, things will never ever be the same if you're ever wanted to consider being back in touch with them, if what you're considering doing is no contact. At some point I'm going to go into the whole no contact subject in future videos, but what I do recommend is that you weigh all your options once we get into videos talking about what to do about your situation. But you need to educate yourself and really understand your situation. But in any case, much family abuse is kept hidden because toxic narcissistic people are very obsessed with their public image. Therefore, it's quite possible and very common for a lot of people to have no idea that the kind of abuse that's going on, especially emotional abuse, because they're good actors, and that's just the way it is. And it's kind of one of those things that you just need to learn to make peace with, because they're just good actors, and that's just how it is. I hope that helped you, and to feel like you're not alone, to know that if you have experienced emotional or any other kind of abuse from your family, that your family is very good for the protection of their own self-image at concealing this from everyone else.